and kids thinking they can just say whatever they want.
The project started a few years ago at Tracy High School, and students use a unique partnership to crack down on bullies in their community.
New tonight, CBS 13's Kelly Ryan gives us a look inside this community effort.
It's called the Bulldog Project, and it's being recognized across the state for taking a stand against bullying.
We're always on the lookout when we try to stop bullying as much as we can.
Tracy High School senior Lauren Perry is a member of an on-campus club that's taking a public stand, getting rid of all forms of bullying.
When we see something, our members of our club, we text our group message and we try to, get that page down if so many people report them.
These days, a big part of bullying takes place in cyberspace.
I think the problem is social media and kids thinking they can just say whatever they want and it won't affect the other person.
The Bulldog Project was started 2 years ago and has already been recognized with awards and a special invitation to the state capitol.
It was a great honor to be there. We were just being recognized for our accomplishments.
The club entered into a unique partnership with Tracy Crime Stoppers, allowing kids to report bullying without fear of retaliation.
As part of Crime Stoppers, you can report anonymously about anything. So that was a part of the club that we incorporated. So if you're too scared to report or you don't know how to report, you can use the Crime Stoppers tip number.
Tracy High School administrators say the club has helped them to identify cases of bullying early on.
The kids coming in and letting us know. I do see a spike in that, an increase, which is great because then we can try to go in and head it off at the pass.
And school officials are quick to recognize the club members' ability to reach students peer-to-peer.
It's the students having the power to go out and make the difference and saying, we're done. We're done with the bullying.
Bulldog Project members admit it's not always easy fighting against bullying, but say it's been rewarding seeing the difference they can really make.
Even if you just help someone else, just one person, it's better sticking up to that crowd and helping that one person than not at all.
Organizers are encouraging other schools to contact them so they can spread the Bulldog Project across the state.
And the Bulldog Project isn't just partnered with Tracy Crime Stoppers. The group also works with Students Speaking Out and Entourage Events SF to put an end to bullying.
Now we're going to have Tawny come up and tell you guys a little bit more about our history.
So hi everyone, my name is Tawny. I'm a senior at Kimball High School this year, and I'm also the co-vice president of Jaguar Project. So before we get started with our presentation, we just want to give you guys a little bit more background about what our club is and basically everything that we stand for. So you guys got to see in the CBS video that the Bulldog Project at Tracy High School got interviewed by CBS News Station, which is a really big deal for them, and it was just really cool to be recognized on that level. So as you heard in the video, it said 2 years ago that they were interviewed. Well, now the Bulldog Project has actually been a club for 5 years, and it's grown so much. But it actually started with only a few people, and they all had the same sort of idea in mind, and that was that they wanted to prevent bullying, and they wanted to make sure everybody knew that they aren't alone, and they have lots of ways to get help and resources to report anything that they saw on their campus that was suspicious or considered bullying. And actually just last year, the Jaguar Project was reached out to, Kimball was reached out to by Tracy High School, and we started the Jaguar Project, which is here, I think we're here today with you guys. Yeah, just within the past year, the Jaguar Project has actually gotten a lot done, and we've grown so much. We already have about 240 members, so we've actually grown to be one of the biggest clubs on campus. So that's a really big deal for us. And before we continue on with the presentation, we also just want to tell you guys a little bit about some of our mottos. And one of our major mottos that you always see us saying, and we always kind of encourage other people to remember, is that see something, say something. And what that means is that whenever you see anything suspicious going on at school, or you see somebody getting bullied, you don't just want to stand there and walk away. You want to say something about it. You want to report it to a trusted adult. You want to use different platforms such as Tracy Crime Stoppers, which we're going to be telling you guys a little bit about later. And you want to make sure that you say something, and you're an advocate, and you help other people out. And another important thing that we also use is hashtag not in our house. And what that means is that we want you guys to kind of imagine your school as being a house. And in your house, you don't want to accept bullying, racism, or anything negative. So we want you guys to remember each day when you come to school, if you see something negative, we want you to say not in our house. And what that means is that you do not condone or accept any sort of behavior like that. So, do you guys think you can say it with me? Okay, so repeat after me. Not in our house. That was really good, guys. But I think you guys can get a little bit louder. Can you say it again for me? That's amazing. Thank you, guys. We want you to remember that throughout the presentation, okay?
During recess on school with a basketball skit. So give a round of applause for that. Okay, we're going to do character counts. How many of you guys have learned about character counts?
Here are the character count pillars.
What are those?
Just go to each one and they'll tell you what they are.
So in order to get home, I need to know all these pillars?
Yes, now go.
Hey, I'm trustworthiness. Being trustworthy is being honest, reliable, never cheat, lie, or steal, and being loyal to your family members and friends.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, trustworthiness.
Hi, I'm citizenship. To show good citizenship, you help make things better, respect the authority and obey the laws, and be active in the community.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm fairness. And to be fair, you treat everyone equally and give everyone an even chance. And to do that, you guys can help share the playground or share the swing.
Hi, I'm respect. Being respect means using good language and good manners, and also to never bully, hit, or hurt others.
Perfect, I think I can do that.
Hi, I'm responsibility. To be responsible, you have to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do so people can count on you. And one way you can be responsible is making sure that you're in your homework on time.
Hi, I'm Carrie. You look lovely today.
Thank you.
So being caring is showing concern for others. And an example of that would be when you see someone crying, you should go up to them and ask them if they're really okay and offer some help.
Okay, thank you guys. Nice to meet you all. Amrit, I'm ready to go home. I learned all the pillars.
Whoa. First you have to tell me each one of the pillars.
That was a lot, and I don't remember. I already forgot. Can I just go home?
Nope, you remember the deal.
Ouch, it sounds like she's having a little trouble remembering the pillars. Does anyone think that they can help her out? Yeah? Okay. Can you tell us a pillar? Can you remember one? Trustworthiness. Is that a pillar? Okay, who has another pillar for us?
Okay, how about you? Carrie, good job.
Okay, we need one. What about you? Do you have a pillar for us? Responsibility.
Respect, good job.
Okay, what about you way over there? Back ears. Do you have a pillar for us? Or an example? Fairness, is that one?
scared and I don't know what to expect.
Hey, Amazon, what are your concerns?
Hi, I'm Sabrina. I'm really scared of grades, sports, school. I don't know what to do.
Well, for your grades, you need to build a solid foundation now so that when you're in high school and in middle school, you'll be prepared. Because if you don't build a solid foundation now, it'll be really hard to catch up then. And also, make sure that you're always on top of all your work and you don't get caught behind, because once you get caught behind, it's really hard to catch back up. It's much easier to maintain straight A's than it is to bring a B up to an A. And make sure that you know what you're doing. And sometimes you're probably in class and you're like, wow, why am I learning this? I don't need to know this. But you're gonna need to know that. You're gonna need to know it. And you're like, when am I gonna need this in life? Well, high school is also in life. You need to know it then. You need to pass high school. You should meet my friend.
Wow, thanks. Hi, Ramsey.
Hi. Do you know what cliques are?
Who's
We see cliques are the different groups of people you might fit into based on your personality or your different traits. You see, different people with different personalities fit in different cliques. See, some people might take your personality and might put you down for it because of your differences. As you get older, your differences are going to show a lot more, but you shouldn't let them bring you down. You should use them to your advantage and be true to who you are, because there's always going to be people out there who want to be your friend and always want to support you no matter who you are.
But what if I don't still fit in?
We see there's plenty of fish to see, so go find some new friends.
Wow, that was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Hey, you should meet my friend Sahar.
Hey, I'm Sabrina.
Hi. So, how many of you guys like to play video games?
Wow, I love playing Fortnite.
How many of you guys like to read books? To make the right choice and be friends with people who make you feel good. Don't be friends with someone just because you think they're cool or just because you think they're popular. Keep your bubble safe and small. And what I mean by that is don't be friends with people who make you feel bad, put you down, or tell you that you can't do something. I know we're probably all scared to go into middle school, but having the right friends can help you with any situation. We're all unique in our own ways, and it's always important to remember that. So lean to not exclude and to always accept people the way that they are, because that's the key to making friends.
Wow, that was so nice to hear.
Do you like to play sports?
I love playing sports.
You should meet my friend Ashley.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
I'm Sabrina.
Okay, so how many of you guys play a sport right now? Okay, and how many of you plan on playing a sport in middle school?
Really important. You learn how to work with others, such as team building, and you learn essential like time management. It's also just a great way to exercise and stay active.
Sports is great and all, but I also want to be involved and join leadership.
Leadership is a great thing. They also have that in middle school and high school. It's a great way to stay involved in your school and know what's going on.
Wow, meeting all these people made me feel so much better, and now I have friends in middle school. And I'm so glad I met all of them.
So we need to ask you guys for a favor. Can you guys be respectful and honest with us for the next few minutes? Yeah! Okay. So I'm going to start and I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. And again, I want you guys to be really honest with us, okay? It's okay, no one's going to say anything. This is all safe, okay? So I want everyone to close their eyes. No peeking. Okay. Now, raise your hand if you've ever been bullied. Okay. Now open your eyes and keep your hands up. Oh my God! Wow. Okay. Put your hands down. Can you guys close your eyes again for me just one more time? Okay. Now I want you guys to raise your hands if you've ever bullied someone else. So if you have siblings, that counts. Anyone on your playground? Okay, can everyone write it down? Okay, can you open your eyes and look around? Okay, so I need one brave person to tell me what they just saw. Okay, why don't you come up here and tell me what you saw? No? Okay, come on. What did you see when you opened your eyes?
A lot of people were bullying.
They were bullying?
Yeah.
Did you see that people were also bullied?
Yeah.
Did you expect that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually really happy you said that. You know why? Because bullying is not cool, right? Okay, thanks for being honest with us. You want to respond? Okay, guys, so I'm really happy that he just said that because you guys are in 4th and 5th grade, right? Yeah. Why do you guys get bullied? Why do people bully in 4th and 5th grade? What do you think? Why do people bully?
I think because they don't feel good or they had a bad day.
Because they had a bad day. That's great. You want a wristband? Oh my God! Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys a question. I just want you to silently raise your hand if you think yes, okay? So raise your hand if you think that because you had a bad day, it's okay to bully someone. Okay, so if you guys don't think it's okay to bully, why are people getting bullied? Some people think it's because it's cool. Do you guys think it's cool? No! It's not cool to me. It's not cool to everyone here. It's not cool at all. And why would someone bully? Does it make them feel better? No. It doesn't. Does it make that person feel better? No. And guess what? That person bullied, they have a family and they have friends who know that they're probably getting bullied and they're going to feel bad too. It's not just them and you. It's everyone who's watching. Everyone who cares about that person is going to feel bad. So I'm going to give you guys one challenge. Okay? This is going to be the most important challenge that you guys have ever had. Starting today, after this presentation, I challenge you all to get one new friend. And I want you guys to promise them that if they ever get bullied, you'll be there to help them. And you'll be there with all the motto that we've been telling you about. Okay, I'm really excited you guys are making plans and everything, but this is serious, guys. This is why we ask you guys to be quiet down, to really listen, be respectful and honest with us. This is really serious, okay? If you guys are getting bullied in 4th and 5th grade, how much longer until people are going to get bullied in kindergarten, in 1st grade? And that's not cool, right? Okay. So all of you guys need to not bully and make one new friend who can trust in you that they will not be bullied and they'll always have a friend. Because you're all too cool for that.
Okay guys, so let's remember again, we're being serious and respectful. This is real talk. We're talking about real things, things that actually hurt people. Okay? So my name is Halee Harris. I'm currently the senior class president at Kimball and the Jaguar Project Club treasurer. And Some of you guys even admitted to having been bullied or being a bully yourself. So I'm sure you guys already know that bullying is when you repeatedly hurt someone mentally or physically. But I want us all to think about, why do we think bullies do what they do? Right here. Yeah. Exactly. And that's actually another thing that I want to bring up. Because Erica was talking about how bullies bully because they think it's cool. But another thing I feel like we miss is that sometimes people think the way to make themselves feel better than to deal with their pain, maybe from friends or family, is to hurt people themselves. So we are talking about character counts, being caring, being compassionate. I know when someone hurts you, the last thing you're probably thinking about is trying to be kind to them. Because they hurt you, they made you feel bad. But sometimes you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes and try and understand that maybe they're going through pain themselves. So I want to challenge all of you to try and spread positivity, even when you feel like someone might not deserve it. Even when you feel like all you want to do is hurt someone back the way that they've hurt you. Because you never know that one chance that you take to try and make a positive difference in someone's life, that could be the time that they decide to reevaluate the way that they treat people, to try and change that. And I see all of you guys as leaders, and that's what we try to promote here in Jaguar Project. So when your friends are sitting around talking about, oh, so-and-so is so mean, they're so rude, we don't want to hang out with them, I want to challenge you to reach out to that person, to try and make a connection, to try and meet new people. Because you never know how impactful your words can be and your actions. You can actually make a really cool difference in someone's life.
Hello, my name is Constantino, and I play football for Kimball High School. And I just want to ask you guys a quick question. Who here has a phone or wants to get a phone soon? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so you know, you guys... Okay, so I know that you guys see phones as a fun way to just spend your time just on your phone, texting your friends. But it's a really big responsibility. You guys don't really realize this, but it's a big responsibility. This thing right here can access so many things, such as apps, go online, just so many things. And you guys need to be careful what you access. And one thing that you guys need to be careful about is social media. Because who here has a Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat? Okay, that's what I thought. So, we all have social media, and what we don't really realize is that social media is pretty important to us, because you can express yourself as who you are, you know, talk about how many Fortnite wins you have, all that stuff. But also, something that you need to be careful about is how you represent yourself and kind of show yourself as who you are. Because social media, you might think that the Snapchats you send, everything will go away, but it doesn't. It stays for a long time. And a lot of people can get a big trouble for what they post. And something you need to be careful about is bullying on social media. Some people may think that it's cool to bully, but it's really not. None of us think so. That's why we're here. And also, you guys should really accept people for who they are and express themselves and just be happy. Just do your own thing and just accept each other. And also something that you guys need to be careful about is, because online you can meet a lot of great people, you know, people from all over the world. It's amazing. But what you guys need to be careful about is who you meet and where you meet them. Because on your phone, there's a lot of people who can text you or message you that you don't really know. So if there's somebody that's messaging you and they seem a little sketchy and they're telling you, hey, don't tell your parents about me or anything, you guys need to tell an adult immediately, because it's really important, because you never really know who's on the other side of that phone. Exactly, it can be anything, anybody you don't really know. So, exactly, it can be anybody. So, exactly, Alright, so what you guys need to promise me right now, is that if somebody tells you to do something that you're not comfortable about on social media, tell an adult and block them and just tell somebody immediately, okay? And just be responsible and just enjoy social media and your phone.
Someone tell me if they know what personal space is. Yeah, exactly, you nailed it. So I guess you can sort of say that personal space is just the space between you and someone else, right? Hey guys, come on. We're talking about serious stuff right now. Okay? So, personal space is the space between you and another person, right? I guess you could say it's sort of like a bubble. And each and every one of you has the right to your personal space. You have a right to protect it. But there are going to be times when someone else, maybe another friend, a student, or anyone really might try to invade your personal space. And that's not right. Because each and every one of us has a right to feel comfortable. We have a right to feel safe, right? So what are some good ways that we can react when someone invades our personal space? How about you right there?
You could tell them, please stop, because I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to handle the situation, right? We never want to react in a negative way. We never want to hit the other person because that's sort of like invading their personal space too, right? Halee was saying that just because someone does something that hurts you, you shouldn't do something to hurt them back. So, what are we going to do if you tell the person nicely that it doesn't make you comfortable and they keep going? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That last part sort of got it perfectly. You want to tell a trusted adult, whether that's a teacher, a coach, a parent, or anyone really. So the message we want you guys to take with you today is that if someone is invading your personal space, if you see someone invading someone else's personal space, say something, right? At the beginning of the presentation, we talked about see something, say something, right? So you don't just want to be a bystander. You want to speak up, okay? Because your personal space is something that's very important to each and every one of us. And we want to make sure we handle situations regarding it carefully.
Okay, so now that we got serious, you guys are honest with us, we're honest with you guys. It was a little slow, right? I'm hoping that you guys all take our challenges, you guys complete our promises that you guys are making to us. And now we're going to have a little bit of fun, okay? So I'm going to let my
Hey guys, so can I have all my Jaguar Project Club members come join me up here? We're going to start our rally, so I want all of you guys to stand on up. We're going to have some fun. What we're going to do right now is teach you what to do when you come across cyberbullying. Sound good? Yeah! Okay, so when you see cyberbullying online, the first thing I want you to do is stop. Assess the situation. Figure out what's going on. The next thing I want you to do is block. Block the person so that they can't hurt you anymore. The next thing I want you to do is save. Save the information so that you can later show it to a trusted parent, adult, uncle, teacher. Next thing I want you to do is tell. Tell a trusted adult so that they can correctly assess the situation. Okay, so now that we've taught you the steps to tackling cyberbullying, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to turn it into a song. I want you guys all to get into it, okay? Yeah! Stop,
No, Michael, you're not even good.
Yeah, get on our court, Michael.
Hey, can I stay with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, this is the ball, right? That's it? Go for a ride real quick. Go on. And never come back, get out of here. What?
Seriously? What? That's not what we're gonna do around here, man. No bullying. Come back, dude. What's your name?
Hey, my name is Leo.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
Nice to meet you.
It's all good, man. You can come play with us. Here, I'll teach you how to play. Stand right here.
Okay.
So when you catch the ball, you gotta catch it with your hands, okay? With a diamond.
Oh.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Go get it next time. Here. Face the ball and have your hands shaped like a diamond. There you go. You're good and good. Now try to throw it. We can work on that. That's fine. That's fine. Here, go ahead and try to throw it over your head. You're getting good, man. Family.
You know what? He's not that bad after all. Hey, actually, we need to go. We need the gym real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Hey guys, before you guys go, I want to thank you guys because you guys are the first group that accepted me and let me play with you guys, so thanks.
Hey, no problem. And always remember, use the negativity around you as positivity and go out there and conquer your goal.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, can I play with you guys?
Sure, as long as you're better than the last time. Wow, that was actually pretty good. I wanted on my team.
No, I wanted on my team.
See, when I look at all you guys, I look at your eyes, I see myself. Because once I was in that position, I was about this tall, and I moved from, when I came around to America when I was about 7 years old, and I didn't have any friends out here, and I stood out of the whole crowd. I used to be a kid with a turban and a little chubby, and everybody would just pick on me. And I bet you guys look at me today, you won't think the same thing. Oh yeah, he could have been bullied. But everybody's bullied throughout their life. And it's something that we can't stop, but it's definitely something we can control. And you guys can be a part of that and help control it. So all I want to tell you guys is be nice to each other, respect each other, and just have a good day.
Hi guys, I'm Kara. I'm a junior at Kimball. So what did you guys see in the skit? Someone raise your hand. How would they go? Yeah, that's right. Alright. So as you guys saw in the skit that we just put on for you guys, that this kid was trying to go from place to place, trying to find friends to play with. And a lot of the time, he was turned away and people were like, no, you suck. A lot of the times in your life, people will always tell you, hey, you can't do that, you're not gonna go anywhere, you suck. But honestly, all you have to do is take that negativity and turn it into motivation. You have to use that as a way to get better and strengthen yourself. Like growing up, I wasn't the fastest kid, I wasn't the fastest kid in the pool, I could barely walk across the gym without falling over and slipping. It was bad. It was all bad. But sometimes, and people will laugh at you. And sometimes you just have to shake it off and keep going. You have to keep going forward.
And now I'm on the varsity swim team, I'm on the varsity water polo. Like, it gets better, guys. You just need to work hard to achieve your goals, because one day you're gonna get somewhere. And if not, then that's okay. At least you can be the person who gives the helping hand, like Amrit was during the play. He showed Leo, hey, not all people are mean, and people will be there to help. And sometimes you have to be that person for others. You have to be the one to reach your hand out and say, hey, I got your back. Hey, you can do this. And those small things are what's gonna impact people. Those are the things that are gonna help other people become great too.
Thank you, kids. Have a good day.
Okay, guys. So, just from a show of hands, what did you guys sort of learn from what Amrit and what Kara said? How about you? Yeah, bullying doesn't solve anything. What else did we learn? In the green shirt? Yeah?
I learned that you shouldn't bully kids.
Yeah, you shouldn't bully kids, or really you shouldn't bully anyone, right? Yeah, okay, you guys nailed it. So now that we heard Kara and Amrit's stories, we're gonna have our mayor, Mr. Rickman, come up and talk to you guys a little bit.
My name is Robert Rickman, and I'm your mayor. I'm the mayor of Tracy. So thanks for having me here. You know, I've worked with the Jaguar project for a couple of years now. And when you look at the Jaguar project, you see the students, and they are leaders in our community. They're here today on their own time to teach you about bullying. You know, being the mayor of Tracy, Tracy is an anti-bullying city. We want our residents, which includes you and all our schools, to be safe. You know, we're a town of 90,000 people, and we're one of the safest cities in all of San Joaquin County, in any city around us. The reason we are so safe, because we take care of each other. You know, when something bad happens, we come together. When something good happens, we come to celebrate. You know, I was born and raised here, so I remember sitting in a school gym like you guys are now, and look around, who's sitting next to you? People in this room, your buddies in this room, you'll know for the rest of your life. Some of my best friends are friends that I went to kindergarten with, and we still hang out. So, one of the messages we want to talk to you about today is to do the right thing, and when you see something, say something, right? You know, about the bullying. However, we know that's tough to do. It is scary. It is scary to get involved. When you see somebody getting bullied, or getting harassed, or getting teased, a lot of people just want to walk away, because it's a scary thing to do. And we understand that. But to be a leader, sometimes you have to do the right thing, and sometimes it's not the easiest thing to do, right? And you don't want anybody bullying you. You shouldn't want anybody bullying your friends. And what we're asking for you to do is to stop bullying in our city, to stop bullying in our schools. We can't do it ourselves. The Jaguar project, they can't do it themselves. We need your help. So what we're asking you is, when you see something, say something, do the right thing. Where's Erica? We're the president here. Come over here for me. Pretty soon you guys will be in middle school, right? And you're not just a leader here. When you go to middle school, you'll be a leader in middle school. And when you guys graduate from middle school, most of you guys will become Jaguars, right? You're going to be just like Erica and everybody in this room here. You're going to hopefully come back and talk to a kid your age and tell them your story and tell them about the bullying. So I just want to say, Erica, thank you for everything that you've done with the Jaguar Project. Thank you guys for coming out here and being leaders, and thank you all for being leaders.
So thank you, Mr. Rickman, for all of that and showing us that we can be careful, we can be safe together. I just want to say, this is not just because of us, it's everyone here, okay? It's all of our teachers, all of our advisors, everyone puts this together for all of you guys to be safe, okay? And now I'm going to hand over the mic to Tawny and Ikra. We're going to show you guys, talk to you guys a little bit about Tracy Crime Stoppers and what that is, okay?
Okay, so when you guys came in, all you guys got business cards, right? No. Well, if you guys at the end of the presentation, don't worry about it, you guys can get one. But for those of you who do have a business card, I want you to take that out right now. And I want you to look at the front and on the very bottom of it. You guys should see something that says Tracy Crime Stoppers, and it says talk, text, or type. So Tracy Crime Stoppers, for those of you who don't know, is a really important resource that you guys can use to report any instances of bullying that you may see, or any sort of, if you do know about a crime, or any sort of suspicious activity, you can actually report that to Tracy Crime Stoppers. And conveniently, they have 3 different ways that you can actually report it. What you can do to report, you can either choose to call the number and report the finding, you can either choose to text the number and write it out, or you can visit their website and you can type out what all the information that you know, and you can anonymously report it. So the really cool thing about Tracy Crime Stoppers, like I had mentioned, is that you can anonymously report it. So it won't come back to you if you do report it, if you are scared of that, or if you're worried about being a snitch, or you don't really want to get involved with something. This is a really important resource in how you can actually report without actually any of it coming back to you if you don't want to. So now Ikra is going to tell you guys a little bit of an example of how you can use this.
Can you guys tell me with an example of something you want to tell the Tracy Crime Stoppers?
Kind of when I was little, I used to get bullied because I didn't have really nice looking shoes, and I used to wear Skechers, and I used to get made fun of for that.
Anyone else have an example of what you want to do?
Sometimes when I was little, the kids used to make fun of my name.
Anyone else want to? Yes. Okay. Another example could be when you see bullying or see someone saying something they shouldn't be saying to others. You can text a number and call them, or you can talk to someone, and you won't be called a snitch. And if you're afraid of that, and you can report anything that you feel is wrong because it is your guys' job to make this a better place and a better school.
Hey loser, what do you think you're doing here? Get lost!
Stop bothering me, aren't you tired of it? That's all you do. All you do is bother me, just leave me alone.
You can't talk to me like that. Whatever, loser.
let them know that someone is bothering you, someone is hurting you. It's better to let someone else know than fight violence with violence.
You're right. Maybe I will tell someone. Oh, yeah, look, there's a teacher.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, Mr. Justin. Jason just hit me again, and I don't know what to do. Like, he's been punching me and shoving me and calling me mean names this whole school year, and I'm tired of it.
Is that true? Maybe we'll have a talk with him. Hey, Jason, can you come over here, please? Is it true that you've been bullying Alex here?
Of course not. Alex is my friend. He's only kidding.
That's a lie. You just shoved me.
You shouldn't be doing that. Tracy is a no bully fan. Hey, Maria, can you come over here? Have you ever witnessed that Jason has been bullying Alex?
I have. She even has a bruise, see?
Alex is just a clumsy dummy. Probably banged himself on the door or something.
No, you just pushed me out of the way for the last slice of pizza.
That's enough. Alex and Maria, you're dismissed. Jason, you should be more accountable for your actions. You know that all of your actions have different consequences. I'm going to be calling your parents. Let's go.
So what you just saw here was, there was the person being bullied and then the bullier. So we had Jason and Alex. And so Alex didn't know what to do. Like, this was a recurring problem, and they were actually getting physically hurt. And so they were like, should I fight? You shouldn't fight someone, because fighting someone or using violence against violence never solves anything. If anything, it only just makes the problem even bigger. And so what Alex did was that they told their teacher, and their teacher solved the problem. And a lot of the times, bullying isn't as outright as that. It isn't as obvious. So even if it's just someone saying mean names to you, or like talking behind your back, it's important to report it so people can put an end to it, so we can put a stop to it. Because letting the problem keep going and not standing up for yourself, that's not going to solve anything. And a lot of the time you hear someone tell you, oh, you're the tattletale, you're the snitch. But there's a difference between being a snitch and defending yourself. This was a case where you're defending yourself because they were getting physically hurt, they were having problems. Like, this isn't something that should keep going on. It's something that should be continuing. Thank you.
We want to thank all of our advisors, the principal, our DJ, our advisors in this room, and we have two more quick things that we're going to do. And you guys get to win these cool Jaguar buttons. Stop watching until one time for everyone. Okay, now we need one more person. And they're going to tell us one challenge that we did, that
Good job.
Okay, so that's it for our building. We hope you guys liked it. Again, thank you everyone for being here. This was your time. Thank you guys.
Pictures. Marquise. Pictures. Get in there.